It is currently 5:02 in the morning, and I want to talk about something that I have been thinking about for the last few minutes. Basically, this morning I got up at 4 a.m. I got up about 10 to 4. I go out to the kitchen, make coffee, have my coffee, sit down. I have my laptop at the kitchen table, and I'm sitting out there, and I was editing shorts, and so I got 12 clips in about 40 minutes, which was pretty good. I think I was banging them out at like one clip per 2 or 3 minutes for a while once I got going, which is really good. But basically, I've done that, I've come back, and I was now just thinking, basically I was like, I'm going to record a video now, have breakfast, record another video after breakfast, and then I'm good for the day. But I was thinking about what I want to record, and I was sort of just reflecting on myself and my year and lessons I think you guys could benefit from. And I thought about the fact that we're already in September, right? So today is currently the 29th of August. By the time you guys see this, it'll probably be the 30th or the 1st of September or the 2nd of September. So it's basically September. The fact that we're already in the 9th month of the year is crazy. I can remember, like, I've been on my self-improvement fitness journey for more than 2.5 years. I've been on my YouTube journey for more than 1.5 years. And I can remember back on January 1st of 2024, so, 1 year and 8 months ago, and it was probably 6 in the morning, and I had gotten up at, I think, like 5:30, and I'd gone out to the shed. Basically, at my old house, we had a shed, like, out the front, and so I'd gone out to this shed, because it was sort of like, it had sort of been turned into like it's like inside it had like a room at the back. So basically I could go out there at like 6 and it would be decent enough, there's like a heater. So I could go out there and sort of sit there and work there. And so I went out there, it was probably 6 in the morning. I'm sitting there, January 1st last year. I'm, I think, 14. And I'm just walking back and forth up and down the little, like, just up and down this room. I had my iPad there, I was editing videos, I filmed a few videos. And I'm just thinking about, like, what I achieved throughout 2023, what I want to achieve throughout 2024, what I want to achieve in 2025, what I want to achieve in 2026, all these things. And the fact that that was 1 year and 8 months ago is crazy. Then we get to this New Year's. At the end of last December, my family and I moved house, so we're in a completely new environment, completely different state, everything, so completely different lifestyle. We went from living out in the country to now just living in like a regular, town area, suburban type thing. So it's completely different lifestyle. But we've been here now for 8 months. And I remember getting here the first day, and I was in this room, and I had like a camping bunk, which wasn't a bunk, it was just one bed. And it was this little camping bed, this super uncomfortable camping bed. It wasn't that bad, but a camping bed with my sleeping bag against the wall. And I had like my backpack, and I had this one box. And that's pretty much all I had. A backpack, one box, and then one like extra clothes box. And that's pretty much all I had. And so I remember I got all my gear out and I had a few things on my GoPro and stuff, my mic's charging, and just being back at like a fresh start on the 1st, the 1st of January, because we got here on the 31st. So the first day that I woke up here was the 1st of January. Completely 1st of January was a 100% fresh start, which was crazy. And I remember sitting there thinking, like, I got up that morning, it was probably 7:30. I remember sitting there and being on the bed and sort of leaning back against the wall, right? And I'm sitting there thinking about like what I want to achieve throughout 2025, thinking about my goals. Like right now, 2025 goals, right here, 100k total followers, 10k subs, 85 kilos lean, buy a camera, which I've done, get monetized. Like I have all these goals here on this whiteboard, which you can't really see because the monitor's in the way. But I was thinking about all these different goals I wanted to achieve and different things I wanted to do. And then I was like, I need to get to work. And so even sitting there on the 1st of January, I had so much ambition for this year. Now, we're in almost September. And I've changed so much, I've grown so much, both physically and mentally. I think at the start of this year, I was like 5'8", like 64, 65 kilos. Now I'm 6 foot with 6 foot, like 82 kilos. So like I'm physically grown up, but like mentally, I've grown a lot, I've changed a lot. I've become a different person, I've got more experience. I've learned a lot of things, I've done a lot of things. At that time, back then, I was getting up at 7:30, 6:30 maybe. But now I'm getting up at 4 a.m. every day. Sometimes a bit earlier, 10 to 4, right? I have been so motivated, so disciplined, and I've worked so hard throughout this year. I want to ask you, What have you done this year? What have you achieved throughout 2025? Because I know for a fact I've posted hundreds of YouTube videos. I've grown a lot. I've posted so much content. I've done so many workouts. I've been so consistent in the gym. I've done so much work. I've created my product. I've created my community. I've worked so many hours. There was the holidays about 5-6 weeks ago. I worked 50-hour weeks for those like 2 and a bit weeks on the holidays because I just could. I got paid a bunch of money. I just decided I'm going to work every single day. I worked 5-10 hour shifts a week, 2 weeks in a row, plus I worked Saturday, Sunday. So I worked, I think, like 12 out of the 16 or 17 days of the holidays. I just wanted it. I had a goal and I went after it. That is the type of discipline you need if you want to achieve your goals. When you have holidays and you work 10 hour shifts all but maybe 4 days of the holidays, that's the type of discipline you need to achieve your goals. When you are already only, when your day is completely full, but you're getting 9 hours of sleep and you decide to get 7 hours of sleep instead and use those 2 hours for work, that's the type of discipline you need to achieve your goals. When you have things you want to get, if you genuinely go after them, you can have them. So I want you to ask yourself right now, what have I achieved so far throughout 2025? Because I've had a great 2025. Now, have I blown up yet? No. Have I made a bunch of money yet? No. Have I even made my first dollar online? No. But I've had a great 2025. I've saved some money, I've bought some things, I bought my camera, I bought my laptop, I built a bit of a desk setup, I built a routine, I got a gym membership, I've been consistent, I've been posting content all the time. Realistically, I have had an absolutely amazing 2025. So I know what I'm doing is working. I know I have to keep posting videos, keep putting valuable information inside of my school community, keep saving money, and that's pretty much all I have to do, right? I know when I got into this year, I had 2 things I wanted to buy, a laptop and a camera. And when I say laptop, I mean desk setup, which is my laptop and a monitor and a few other things, and a camera, and so camera and cage and mic and probably a lens as well. But I had those 2 big things I wanted to buy, and now I have both of them, so now it's just save money, stack money, I just want to have money. I would much rather have just $1,000 cash, because I just like having money. I think everyone likes having money. So I've decided to stop spending money altogether, save as much money as I can, so I can until I just have $1,000. That's just a goal of mine, I just want it, so I'm going to get it. There is such a big difference between the person who has dreams and the person who has goals. If you have dreams, it would be nice to have $1,000. It would be nice to have $1,000 means nothing, means zero. It would be nice to do this. It would be nice to go on this holiday. It would be cool. It'd be nice. It'd be good if I could. It would be that means nothing. I'm going to mean something. I am currently right now doing something. Me saying, it would be nice to have $1,000 saved up. I said that for months. It'd be cool to have $1,000. I want to have $1,000. It would be nice to, and I would love to, mean nothing. But I am actively chasing this goal. I am actively taking a certain amount out of each pay to just having money so I can have $1,000. Taking action on that goal means something. Because now I can go for the last month, I've actually been taking action on that, and I'm probably a quarter of the way there. Right? But if I was to go, it'd be nice to have $1,000 and keep spending money on Amazon, keep buying camera gear, I wouldn't have that quarter of the way to that goal, would I? No, I wouldn't. So you have to be ambitious, you have to stick to your word, you have to mean what you say, and you have to go and chase your goals and actually go and get it. So, that's everything. I don't want to be too late, it's 5:10 in the morning. I don't think anyone else is up. Maybe Daddy gets up early, but I don't think anyone else is awake, so I don't want to be too loud. Chase your goals, you can have what you want if you actually try hard. Ask yourself, what have I achieved so far throughout 2025? Because if your 2025 so far hasn't been up to your expectations, you haven't met your own goals, your own standards, then something has to change, and you have to make the most of the last 4 months. You've got September, October, November, December. 4 months left to make the most. You're 2/3 of the way through the year. Right? 2/3 of the way through the year. You've only got, 33, 34% of the year left? Make the most of it. Don't waste it. Don't let the time pass you by. Don't regret it. Make the most of it. That's everything for this one. If you want to see more videos like this, check out the rest of the content on this channel. If you want to see vlogs, check out my vlog channel, link in the channel description. If you want to join a community of young men and women, who knows, young people in general, chasing greatness in any area of their life, whether it be content, fitness, cooking, business, it doesn't matter what it is. If you want to be great at something, if you want to improve, if you want to get consistent, if you want to build a lifestyle you enjoy and you deserve, click the link in the description or the channel description. That will take you to my paid school community. Other than that, have an amazing day. I'm going to go have breakfast because it's 5:12 in the morning. I have work at 7. So, goodbye. See you soon.